Floodplain, another step. Oh, pack 2 and a death dealer. Hail sorcerers, Rude here. Welcome back to the archives. It's been about 4 months since I opened my last beta booster box, and I've been really thinking about what I'd like to do with the remaining sealed product that I have, and figured today would be as good a day as any to open up a box. I always love sharing these experiences with you, and I'm really excited because I hope there's something excellent that's hiding within the packs. If there isn't, that's okay too. We'll have a fun time going through it. I'm just really excited to see all the growth of the channel and wanted to take today to share some of the excitement I have for opening this box with you. So let's get into it. The last couple of boxes that I had opened hadn't had anything incredibly special in them, and I'm really excited for today. As I'd mentioned, it's been 4 months since I've opened a booster box. I have had the opportunity to open up a number of prize packs over the last several months, and some of you have been able to see those prize pack opening videos on the channel. I do have a stack of prize packs over here from Game Grove when I went down for the Courtesan Cup qualifier, and I'm waiting for a special occasion to open those up. But let's see what we have in this box. I know that there's been a number of folks that have been able to post some of their box openings recently, and there's been some really great hits that people have been sharing. I'm hoping we can get some of them today. We've got our box topper here, and we're going to start with the left-hand side. Let's see what prizes are here. So, as we're opening the packs, I was hoping to talk a little bit about the experience that I've had collecting beta, really reflecting a lot on, ooh, a windmill, awesome, and a flame wave. Reflecting a lot on the last several months. I can't believe it's been about 6 months the game was released, and today we're hoping for some good foils, we're hoping for a potential curio, and I would not be happier than anything if we could find something really big like that, but if not, that's okay too. I've had a really fun experience collecting beta. I think the collecting experience for me for sorcery continues to be outstanding. Floodplain, another step. Oh, pack 2 and a death dealer. Wow. Well, I am already happy about this box. It reminds me of the first beta box I opened. For those of you who didn't have a chance to check that video out, I'd encourage you to watch the first beta booster box opening that I did. I'll put the link right up here, right there, and would really encourage you to take a look at that. This is an awesome hit for card pack number 2. Do it like this. So what have been some of your favorite hits as you collected beta? I think the beta collecting experience so far has been really exciting with moments like that, even though I've already finished my setup and I just saw the corner of a card in here that's a foil, so hopefully we get something exciting with that. But what have been some of your favorite moments when you've been collecting beta? Is there a specific pack? Were you really excited to find a specific card? And I can't really focus on talking right now because I want to see what this foil is in here. A fade. Awesome. Foil number 1. Fade is a really fantastic card with a lot of the new changes to stealth. It's something that I've been enjoying playing around with in different decks, seeing how I can use it to my advantage, not only to give my minions stealth so that they can avoid being hit by projectiles and targeted, but also how it can help me with card draw. Seasoned Sellsword. Noticing a lot of exceptional sights so far. I still can't believe that Death Dealer on Act 2. Fantastic. But what have some of your favorite packs been? Have you had boxes, they were absolutely incredible. We had boxes that were bust, but you got at least one of the cards that you wanted. Have you enjoyed collecting beta so far? Treasure and a Crown of the Victor. Excellent, number 2. I love that card. So we're getting a lot of uniques straight out the gate, which I'm a little bit surprised by. And a Violent and a Spark Mage. So when I filter through these two, I'm also looking for curio cards. For those of you who aren't familiar with curio cards, they can be in the ordinary spot. And one of the things that you want to look for is a card that typically isn't in an ordinary slot, so a different rarity, or a couple of the ordinary cards like Extinguish, where you'd want to make sure to look to see if there's anything off about it. Wow. Pull this down just a little bit to see that Death Dealer peeking out. Settlers, Windsylph, and a Sneak Thief. Sneak Thief, another card that I think is going to start seeing a little bit more play. I'm excited to see how this works with Arthurian Legends. I think it's going to be a pretty exciting card. A number of Bosk Trolls, which I absolutely love. They're seeing a huge amount of play. I've also been really excited to be able to travel to so many different events recently. For those of you who are regular viewers of the channel, an Oasis and a Lord of the Void. Cool. We're getting a lot of our uniques right up front. I'm surprised by that. Another Bosk Troll and a Rebel token. Let's put this in here, and it's kind of a habit for me to drop all those uniques in sleeves like that. Mad Dash sliding off the top there. Got a mind of its own. So today, as I mentioned, I'm really hoping to get some foils that I'm looking for my foil set. That's the current chase that I have. I'm getting pretty close. About 3/4 of the way there, and have most of the big chase cards. I'm trying to fill out some of the ordinaries and exceptionals and elites. I do have a couple of uniques that are still required, but I found that collecting the foils has been really, really fun, and being able to trade, engaging folks in the local game community. It's been really neat to try to collect that full set, and I think that for those of you who are out there doing the same thing, I would love to hear your experience with it too. I know that there's been a number of cards that have been really challenging to find that aren't at the highest rarity. Specifically, Backstab has been really, really hard. The Ordinary Wall of Fire, and I've also had a really tough time of Ruins. Look at all, and a Pact with the Devil. Excellent. Excellent unique so far. I'm really happy with these. And I've also had a hard time finding Sea Raider, which I know there's a couple of these cards that are just really elusive, that are hard to discover and nail down. If you have gotten them, did you get them in a pack? Were you able to get them through trades? Did you get them off of eBay, TCG Player, the Facebook Marketplace? What approach did you take? Fireball, Archer, Unlucky Alliance, or Unlikely Alliance. Nice. Fade there. And a Spark Mage. I've also been playing around with different avatars. I think so far my favorite avatar has to be the Sorcerer. The card draw that you get with the Sorcerer is phenomenal. I have enjoyed the Avatar of Earth quite a bit as well. And I'm excited to fiddle around with some of those decks. Oh, I'm going to the EU foil. Extinguish? Nope. Here we would see Flickering Failure instead of Guttering Failure. And I've I've toyed around a little bit with Wave Shaper too. I think the control aspect of it is incredibly strong. Being able to permanently lock down certain minions is huge. I've had a really, really fun time with that. A lot of dual sights in this box too. I'm enjoying that. See here our Amazon Warriors. For those of you who follow some of the other YouTube content creators, Alpha Investments recently had their second beta promo that they received, which is an alternate art for the Amazon Warriors, and it is really, really cool. I'm going to be interested to see if anyone takes the plunge and tries to collect a playset and then knock them out of their slabs. Recall. Magnetic muzzle. Okay, slow down a little bit. I'm surprised no second foil yet. Let's see what we have in here. There's so much potential. We don't know what it's going to be. The other thing that I've really enjoyed as I've gotten more familiar with the card set, and I find that things like sorting... Oh, awesome! Pathfinder, fantastic. I was on the Discord earlier today and saw a box that was open, I believe, by Spin Scott, who had a Pathfinder in it, and I was thinking, man, I would love to find one of those. This is a really fun pull. Pathfinder is such a unique avatar. It's one that I haven't mastered yet, but I've seen some really, really awesome gameplay. Drew on the play, as well as Jackson, and have seen a couple of folks out at events that have had some really unique Pathfinder decks, and I would love to try to build one of those. So far, this box has really been an enjoyable experience. Death Dealer, Pathfinder, Pact with the Devil, Crown of the Victor, Fade, which is one of my favorite cards, a Plague of Frogs, cool, and Extinguish, unfortunately not the curio, but still fun, and a Belbog Frogman. Jumps over an entire site. So really hoping that some of the remaining foils are ones that I need for completing my set. Unfortunately, I've gotten both of those so far, but I really hope for something exciting in here. Some more dual sights. A Sky Baron, which is always appreciated. Boil, for those of you who know me, I'm getting really excited about Boil. I think it's a phenomenal card. Great combo with other stuff that I've been working on. And yeah, I've been pushing myself outside of the typical color combinations that I was playing early in the release cycle, and have really been enjoying it. I've been playing a lot of different stuff, different combinations, and it's forced me not only to think about the game a little differently, but I think it's also made me a more well-rounded player overall. I feel like branching out and trying different combinations of cards, different elements than I normally would try. It's really given me a great appreciation for those cards. And Blasted Oak, we've been talking a lot about this on the Discord too. Cool. And the Albaspine Pikeman, I really want to try to make a deck with those. And Exorcism, look at that foil. Cool. One of the things that I love about Exorcism, the back of the card is really neat. So that hidden art down there, there's a hand actually reaching out that you aren't able to see on the non-foil version under the text box there. That's super cool. We are up to 3 foils. We're at 7 uniques already. We're just about done with uniques, if not done. Shark, Backstab, Alfrey. More boss trolls, Cloud Spirit. I was wondering about what you've been doing deck-wise. Have you been branching out, trying new things? Are you still sticking with the same combination of cards that you really enjoy? Got 3 sites. Hound of Onderos. What have you been doing? Have you been enjoying exploring the game? Are you kind of settling into a comfort deck, or trying to brew up some really wild stuff? I know that one of our subscribers, who also is one of our local game store community members, a Mix Terra, one of our Alchemy 9, had said that it's kind of hard to put together theme decks that are, also kind of competitive and do well. And I agree. I think that there's some potential themes that are pretty obvious, mortals for one, but then you can have some really unique and interesting themes. Spirits, I think. Summoning Spirit kind of looks like the spirits coming through the haze there. Rest in Peace. Speaking of spirits, Rest in Peace, a really interesting spell. I'm wondering if it's going to get more use in some future sets. Nope. But what types of themes or decks have you been building recently? Anything that's really exciting? Any combinations that you've stumbled upon that you really enjoy? Drop it in a comment below. The Constrictor. I've been using a lot of Blaze recently. I think it's a really powerful card. I think the Chimera is also an interesting one. I haven't seen it used a lot yet, but I think it's got a lot of potential. Nice. Tragedy Worry Award. This is one that recently won me a booster draft. Pairing the Worry Wart with the Minotaur allowed me to essentially protect him, because people couldn't leave the Minotaur's maze, and protect the Minotaur as well, so it couldn't get nuked by spells. So it was a really helpful combination, and allowed me to kind of move the Minotaur and pin their minions in, while freeing up my minions to be able to attack sites that were undefended. I really think the Worry Wart is a cool card, and interested to see that paired with something like Blasted Oak, where the Oak will force something to target it in precedent, but the Worry Wart will kind of negate any magic spell. Templar, I've got a Bottomless Pit. Seen some neat plays with Bottomless Pit with the Avatar of Air, pushing and flying minions off of sites onto the pit, and I had the unfortunate experience of having one of my giantesses get flown off of a site straight into the pit. An Observatory, another card that has really taken off. Observatories, fantastic. Airland. Next after this is filtering through all of the ordinary cards and resorting everything. Headless Haunt, Bane Widow, another Templar, and a Falconer. Pretty solid box in terms of the elites as well. Falconers and a foil down there. Let's see what it is. Guttering Failure and a Dark Tower. Ordinary sites are always fun to have. People are always looking for them. It's really nice to be able to customize your deck with them, and the sites are something that I think get a lot of use in terms of their foils if you're going to be playing with them, because you need them for every deck, and a lot of them can be used interchangeably with different decks as well. Replication, really trying to find a fun way to use that one. Oh, and another foil down there. What do we have? Whirling Blades. Cool. This is one that I do need, so I am really happy about this. Take a look at the back there. Super cool. Whirling Blades is another really powerful card, and in West Virginia I played against a deck my first round where they were able to Whirling Blades with the Grim Reaper through my giantesses, my kobolds, and one other minion, and it just like took 9 of my minions out of my deck and banished them, which really hurt. Super powerful card. Really excited about that one. So we're up to 6 foils so far. Tennis Titan. Violent there. And almost done, down to our last couple packs. I hope that you've enjoyed opening this box with me. Chaos Twister, cool. It's something that I do enjoy to do, and I haven't really done a lot of it recently. I wanted to focus on making other types of content, deck building stuff, as you probably have seen recently, my event footage and coverage, and but it's always fun to throw in some openings here and there. I think that the cards are absolutely so beautiful, and I love being able to open packs and see what's inside them. It's just really exciting, and being able to share that with the channel and the community is really cool. So thank you for joining today. And hopefully I'll be able to put a binder together to bring to events so I can actually trade in person instead of having to do a lot of these prearranged trades. So hopefully if you see me at a future event, and we've got another foil down there. Ooh, what could it be? Flanking Maneuver, cool. Another one that I need. A gorgeous card. And the back there, these nice roots, some neat details. I think that's one of the really special things that I really like about the Sorcery foils. Not only the raised text, the embellishments on the text boxes, the foiling itself, I think is phenomenal. But it's so cool to see that full art on the back. I really enjoy it. And I'm always excited to be able to share that with you guys too. Imperial Road, sweet. This is a nice box. A lot of staples in here. I think a lot of cards that see play, and I am very happy. Down to our last 3 packs. Let's see what we got. What is in the box? What's in the box? Okay. Royal Bodyguard. He's done well in a few of the decks that I've played him in. And a Lightning Bolt. Unfortunately, a big scratch on the front of this one, which is kind of a bummer. But Lightning Bolt is a nice one. And the back here, this one, nothing. But a staple card and a fun one to open. And in addition to just the fun of opening the packs, we know that the Dust Rewards are coming soon. We'll likely be getting them within the month. Ooh, another foil in here. What do we have? Peregrine Apparition. This is another one I believe I need. Cool. Some gorgeous details down there. Absolutely beautiful. And last pack, let's see what we have. The Mummies. Oh, I'm trying to build around them as well. And a Sea Raider taunting me, the non-foil Sea Raider. And the last pack, any big hits, we're good to go. Well, thank you so much for joining today. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch the video, to open the box with me. Hopefully this was as exciting for you as it was for me. A couple of awesome hits. I'm really excited about the Death Dealer, the Pathfinder, and a couple of those foils that I didn't have in my set yet. But thank you so much for joining, for watching. If you've liked this video and you haven't yet subscribed, please join our growing community. I would love for you to be here to be able to get notifications about the videos and to see the new content as we put it out. We've got a lot of really exciting stuff coming down the pike with some huge events coming up. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure to hit that notification button, subscribe, and if you like the video, please feel free to like it and share it with your friends. But thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I look forward to contesting the realms. Root out.